Okay, now we're gonna cut out and put together the pickup truck version Samurai. I've already went ahead and done the front because the front is identical to the ragtop Samurai that we did in the last video. It's absolutely identical except for the straight cut here. In this one, if you watched the other video, there was a cut along the back. We don't do that in the pickup. This stays straight, and other than that, it's identical for the front end. There's 4 underscores here. These are going to be cut underneath so we can fold the box up. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the scoring. I've already scored the top here, and I haven't done the underscore on the front one. We'll do that when we do these. So I'm going to score first, just like I did in last time. I'm going to start with the scoring. So here we go. My blade is getting pretty dull. You can tell your blade is getting too dull when you're cutting and it starts bunching the paper up in front of it. That's when you know it's time to switch blades. I'm not at that point yet, but I'm not too far away from it either. I hope I'm not covering the view here. I can't really look at the screen and look at this at the same time, so I hope you can see what I'm doing in these videos somewhat. These two do not get folded and they don't get scored. They're going to go straight in. So keep that in mind. But I have a feeling I just cut these. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, that was those I was thinking of. Okay, so before I do these underscores, I have to cut out the rest of the model or I'm not going to know where to cut. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. These are, it's hard to cut upside down like that. These long wheelbase pickups are pretty rare around here. I know you guys watching this from the States, they're really rare down there. They had to be imported, I think, weren't they? This one that I'm building right now is an exact replica of a NSJ 410K right down the road from me, probably 15 minutes away. It's an older guy that owns it. He never uses it, it just sits in his yard. And I've been trying to get him to sell it to me, but no luck yet. And actually, if you look at the, instead of putting the website and my name on this one, I wrote, if you decide to sell your Suzuki, call me with my number. So I'm thinking he's not going to throw this away because it looks just like his truck. So it'll sit on a shelf, and maybe someday when he gets too old to work on it or just gets tired of it, he'll remember my number on there and give me a call to get rid of it. Or maybe his wife will do it when he's too sick. Or moves it, whatever. I was going to say when he dies, but that's kind of mean to say. It's true. I don't know about you guys, but I see a lot of Suzukis for sale. A bunch of them at once. From guys like me that got too old and died. Their wives clean up the yard. But anyway, I've always wanted one of these. They're not incredibly rare around here like they are in the States, but it's hard to find one that's not completely rusted out. The one up the road is, it's got some rust, but nothing serious. That's 10 after 1 in the morning. My eyes are getting a little blurry. I should have done this earlier. So if I screw up, I've got myself to blame. If you watched the last video, you saw that I actually did a little bit better job with the scissors. Probably just as fast too, but oh well. If you fold these by accident, it's not the end of the world. Just we'll make the, I don't know, make it a little weaker. I think I did that first time, or second time I accidentally folded those, had to pull them back out. Ta-da. These models are harder to put together than the other ones. If you've never done the models before, you might, if you got a 3-pack, you might want to do the other ones first. And I'm going to do the underscoring right now. So these 4 corners. This underscore, just like the other model.